Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together.
Yes.
Alright, so in the last episode, we were kind of a little critical of Monika's incredibly heavy pitch for Sayori, by the way.
Oh my god.
But we're just going to go ahead and see where this goes. Again, a lot of this game, we're kind of tentative about the read on it because we know that, the only thing we know about it is that it's trying to subvert your expectations by disarming you before you really dig into the fact that it is billed as a horror game.
Yes.
In whatever way that comes from. So we keep kind of going, well, it could be this thing, and then going, well, let's kind of wait and see.
Right.
Anyway, so, I can tell that, I can't.
Oh,
God.
You could do it.
Y'all, I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness and other feelings that aren't just the polarized two that I mentioned, like more complex feelings, like, ennui or something like that.
Existential dread.
Oh, yeah, that's an emotion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things, too? Because most people are about as deep as a teaspoon, honey.
Especially when they got 4 wings and they're very flappy. It's fine. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. I care.
Oh, are you the only one who's allowed to say Sayori is, shallow and disorganized and all those things? I'm sorry, we might not be close enough yet. I might need to get to know Sayori a bit better before I can really bring her down.
Right. Yeah, honey, you do that. Yeah, it's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own, huh? And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. You shouldn't be afraid to, just try new things. Just spread your, literary wings and just branch out like a tree and just, use some imagery in your poems, not just emotion. There's this imagery as well.
I have to admit, I was, totally drunk when I wrote it, so I have no clue how it works.
It's also
I just did it.
Completely high on sugar and totally sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Just words.
Yep, just words. Just farted off. It doesn't even matter.
I love the idea of these being quotes from stupid anime.
Honestly, it'd be goddamn funny.
And the temptation for me to be like, I'm just going to search anime quotes with each of the words in it and shove them together and then be like, this will be on our Tumblr for everyone to enjoy.
Yay!
Here's Doki Doki content warning by Lies and Scandal.
Yay! I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot, especially if I stay here, and then I will have no soul, like the rest of you, and I will have no goals in life, like you.
Because you'll just keep telling me to do things.
Right.
And I'll just keep having to do them.
Definitely, that would take a while before I could feel comfortable doing stuff like this. Which is to say, the idea of hanging out or talking to Sayori, oh my god! What the fuck? Why?
That's okay. Sometimes it can take a little time to get used to new things. Darling, you're gonna get it. It'll be okay.
Oh my god, please. Shoot me.
I'd love to see you try new things. I'm really interested in watching your process. I've never interacted with someone who wasn't a girl, as we pointed out when, you came into the club. Because we all agreed that you're not a girl. Together without asking you in any way. And we just railed on Sayori about, it's kind of interesting that we never talked to you about yourself at all. Just gotta keep telling you stuff. Anyway, I'd love to see you try new things because I am really interested in what that looks like for you to just, do something.
Hey.
Other than, being a little cynical.
Yeah, well, honey, you're a little bit late for that. So, I've been here and I made it up since 1983, and you were not around before 1983, so I don't even think you exist.
Either this whole game's a little bit old, according to the current date in the meta, or, you're a bit old for high school. Did you get held back a few times, sweetie?
No, I just exist as a primordial being that will forever be beyond you and everyone else. I am something called an eldritch horror.
And yet always in high school, because that's where all the good stories happen.
It is so true! I love it!
That's the best. Oh my god, yes!
Oh, it's so awkward.
Staying in high school for all of your immoral internal life as an eldritch horror, that is the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. I can't
my god, you just turned into Sayori for 5 seconds.
Okay. Well, honey, that's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Oh my god.
This is why they put the actors in separate booths sometimes.
They do! And it's a huge problem. You go, oh god.
Now, if you have a better handle on your character and you have time to prepare for them, it can really help. But we always just do these like right out the gate.
Super impromptu.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know what we're doing. We make this crap up and it's fantastic.
We do. On the fly, off the cuff. If we even have cuffs at all.
Hi. Who needs a shirt? Not me.
If you don't wear cuffs, is it off the wrist?
Off the shoe.
It's just off the shoulder. I don't know.
Maybe.
Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles. You know, they might just be really sort of set in their ways, and they might just be really stuck reading one specific genre of literature. You know, nothing but, you know, that one thing all the time. And so they're just really entrenched in that sort of individual, limited experience. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most, because clearly you need help finding something. And if you need that help, and when you take that help, when you receive it, I will help you so much find whatever it is you need. And so don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write, because clearly they all have an opinion about what your stuff should look like.
Right.
And they all think that you should be producing something specific. Not me, but everyone else thinks that your stuff should look like something specific.
Even though you are the head of this, I do not understand you. Like, I kind of feel like you're full of it, and you're trying to contain my Eldritch Horrorness within a box. And my powers are beyond boxes, thank you.
I would like to support you in your beyond boxness. You do realize the school's a box, don't you, honey?
Yeah, it's a weird box. That's why I try to not be here as much as possible.
Oh, that's why you're so punctual, arriving exactly as the bell rings and leaving exactly as it goes off again. Must be strange for you to be in a club. Man, I do appreciate your sacrifice in being here. This means so much more that you're willing to spend time with all of us.
No, it's just the desperation and lies that are just sort of pouring out of me. I don't think it has anything to do
No,
with
it does. I feel so deeply flattered that you've chosen to stay in this very limiting box with us just so much longer than you normally would. It's not like you have to worry about impressing anyone or anything. Like, you just don't need to concern yourself with anyone's opinions at all.
I don't care.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Because if you don't want to read it, I will surely read it to you.
Yeah, like I am sure you would, so please just give it to me and let's not talk. Oh my god.
Don't worry, I'm not very good. You won't be intimidated at all. It won't set any kind of standard.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, you gotta understand it. You gotta
You know that you
know
sound
who you are.
Yeah.
Like, it's sort of like Ira Gamori's assessment in, Kill la Kill, where he's just like, you admit completely what your limitations are. I admire that. So I know what my limitations are, and I want to be admired for it.
So I'm imagining you're looking, for like somebody who's just bigger than you.
No, I mean, someone that's more important than me socially, like maybe you, but not bigger than me. But
I am probably bigger than you.
You're pretty tall. I think all girls are inherently shorter than all men of any value in all anime. I think that might be just what it is.
Pretty much. Unless, like, you're a gag or something. I've seen that one.
Well, that's why I said of any value.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just
don't
want to
be
cover
worthless.
that in a nice, tidy little box. If you're worth something,
my favorite.
you're clearly taller than the girls.
Good luck.
I wish that wasn't the way it was, but you just have to live with reality as it is. It's all right. That's because I have to sound confident.
Oh.
That's how leaders sound.
Oh.
They sound really sure of everything they say, even if it's wrong.
Right.
That doesn't mean I always feel that way, They just say you just gotta be confident, even if you don't feel it. You fake it until you make it, and you know what? I'm gonna do that, even if I fake it my whole life and never get there. The people will believe I have made it because I'll sound confident.
Right.
Anyway, it's not a very good poem, but I want you to read it, and please do enjoy it.
I see. Sure.
Oh, that's good.
Great.
Then we're on the same page.
Well, let's read it then. Like, please, let's just read it.
We get to actually. So are we gonna read it in your voice or in my voice?
I'm the one who's reading.
She handed it to you, so you got to read this. Hole in the wall. Go for it.
Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I was at home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. Was it too bright? It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I can't move the thingy without doing the
hang on.
thingy.
We got to bring the mouse on the screen.
The mouse is now going to be in existence here.
For a moment.
Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in.
Yep, that's what he was doing.
Okay, I don't even know. Cool? Why is everything so weird and abstract? Is that what you do in poetry? I thought it was really obvious. I don't like poetry.
Yeah, it's really obvious because you just have, the cat in the hat and the fox in socks. And everything's really clear, right?
Hey, I just don't,
So, what do you think?
I don't know. It was weird and makes no sense. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I do.
It just kind of goes without
I feel like
structure.
vomiting. I'm not sure what that was. What is that word?
It's just very,
it didn't make sense. As disjointed.
Yeah, like me with no joints.
Yeah, exactly.
But not
why
like
would
me.
I ever have joints?
Because I'm better.
Because I'm better than joints. I'm better than a Barbie doll.
Mm.
Alright, sorry. I'm not really the right person to ask for, feedback. I don't get it. Whatever.
It's okay.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. It's real modern, I like to be completely modern with my things. Helps you sound really confident, up to the minute, Very valid, relevant even.
Right. Honey, I don't get poetry. Poetry is like what happens when you go to the bathroom and you sit down on the toilet and you take a crap, and that's poetry. I have done it. I have done a poetry. Oh my god.
Life does have its powerful moments where meaningless things do take on meaning.
Right, like having a bowel movement.
Yeah, and so sometimes you hit a moment of clarity, and you realize that this thing that you would normally just sort of dismiss or not pay any attention to at all is just really, really poignant in that one moment. Oh my just God. Right then.
This is so tasteless.
On the other hand, I have met so many people that are in leadership. When someone says something completely tasteless, they're like, I will cover for that. Or someone that doesn't know what they're doing. In an intellectual circle, latching on and being like, yes, that thing. I know all the jargon about that thing.
Yep, and you'll make it sound way better than they ever came up with. And they kind of go, whoa, yeah, no, you got it.
And sometimes you get them going, yeah, that's totally what I meant. Yeah. Or, yeah, you're so deep.
Or you watch people go, they'll latch onto it and they're completely serious. They're like, I'm not covering for you. It's I believe you. Whatever you have said, and I will make it sound great because I back you so hard. And you're just kind of sitting there watching going,
dude, you stand me so hard.
That was bullshit.
I bullshitted, and now you have pure, genuine enthusiasm and childlike belief in it, and I feel like an asshole.
Yeah, wow.
That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time in between words and lines, like what those spaces are, and reading the pauses, play in the silence, as it were.
Yeah, like I told you, I don't do poetry, so I don't know what crap you're spouting, but it is definitely not from a toilet. Okay?
Hopefully toilets don't spout at all. That's what we all hope, When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
Oh, now I feel like I should rewind it. We need to redo that. I would be like, and the thing with the stuff, and there will be a pause, and I will do it, and the thing.
Well, if we get to read another one, then we'll have to read it really profoundly, going, Monika has coached me. I understand the profundity of the poetry made of literature. And I will read the poet with the most deepest of expression.
Yes.
Do you like poet?
I go lit.
The poetry of literature. Really, powerful, just
Right, like the
powerful
art.
art.
Yes! I've seen powerful art before. It was beautiful. There was a lot of sweat involved. And fluids. What was the inspiration behind this one? I totally need to know. It's like drugs?
In the wall? Like, it sounds like there was a hole in the wall and you just read a poem about it. Like, I think that's really just...
Yeah, kind of. And you, like, named your spider, and you guessed it was a he.
Yeah.
And so, like, you're just looking at a spider that's just sort of like, hello, I'm hiding back here before I crawl out to go find food. Because you scared me in here, and I did not appreciate it.
Damn you, bitch-ass spider, why aren't you paying rent?
Oh my god, you've been here for like a month, and it's time you paid rent. Spider.
Spider, who?
What?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Yeah, I noticed something, and it's been influencing my poems and my writing a bit. And I want to spin this real positive, even though that poem sounded maybe like real dark in some places. But you know what?
No, it just sounded like butt.
I just discovered something in my life. Like an awareness. Sort of when you realize suddenly that Sayori doesn't actually have any parents, but you can't say anything about it. So you just sort of write poems about the darkness of life, just real quietly, and how you just notice sometimes there's a creeping sadness in the whole world, but it's really profound, like that dump you took.
Right. Like a dub, I will always continue to be taken, but my butt is still out in the hall. Like an epiphany? Epiphany? Epiphany?
Epiphany? It's a epiphany.
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 Epiphany?
It's like peanut pillows.
Epiphany?
Epiphany.
A Blu-ray.
We love that guy and his mispronunciation. It's so good. When he did the States, it was so good.
It was pretty
like
good.
even he's got a disclaimer at the beginning of the United States of America going, some of these they just sound too much like themselves, but I'm gonna try and I'm gonna do them, and it was so good. I loved it. Anyway, so we may link to that if we remember, and if we don't remember, please feel free to ask for the link. We will put it in.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Yeah. Something like an epiphany, something like that.
You said it yourself.
Wait,
Why are you... You said I had like an epiphany.
Oh, right.
And you're going, yeah, something like an epiphany. Are we fucking just talking in circles? Like, are you just bullshitting? Oh, never mind. Everybody here is just...
an echo in this room, sort of like that hole in the wall. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but I'm going to sound confident while I'm talking about that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Like... maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Like, I know I said I wanted everyone to just bare their souls, just open their hearts, just share vulnerably with no fear of judgment. But now that...
Just take a saw and,
I'm
cut it open, yeah?
Just sharing with you, and I heard you sort of read it out loud, and I realized kind of how explicit I might have been in that poem. Well, you know, maybe after everyone knows each other a little better, and we're just closer friends, except for you and Sayori. I don't think you could ever be closer than you are right now.
God, I feel like I want to die.
Anyway, but here's Monica's writing tip of the day, and you're going to get one every single day. It's going to just be like, Clarissa explains it all, but it's Monica's writing tip of the day. Or it might just be like really useful information. Or what was that one little spot on Nickelodeon that we loved? Things you need to know? Something like that. Anyway, sometimes when we're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. So don't go back and rewrite until, you know, your brain's falling out of your head. Just write the whole entire thing, no matter what you think at the beginning, and then you at least got a finished work to work with, rather than a part of something that you can never share and has no real value outside of you.
Okay, like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not going to fall asleep again. What did you just say? That completely went in through my nose and, like, out through my eye.
What's
I don't
that
know
trick
what happened.
Sayori uses? Oh, hang on, I think I got it. Pulls out a Twinkie, shoves it in your face. Are you awake now?
No.
Yeah, I just thought that would work. Just force yourself to get something down on paper, all the way out, front to back, start to end, and tidy it up later. That's all you gotta do.
Great. Well, you know what? I could do that in the next one.
We'll just tidy it up later in the next
one.
episode.
Yes! My friend was taking it seriously for 2 seconds. What? I love that look on your face. You're like, what? So thank you very much, guys, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes,
and please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or Patreon. We got some links in the description down below. Also, if you've been having fun or if you'd like to discuss a certain point with somebody further, please feel free to share our videos. We love getting feedback. We also love having conversations. That is what we do. It's very appreciated. But other than that, I have been Scandal.
And if you do have any opinions on the stuff we've said and you want to share comments and things, please avoid spoilers if you can. At least until the whole series is finished. I would say, so then at least we can avoid being spoiled. And then everyone else, well, you know what? Once the whole thing's out, you know, it's a free-for-all. But other than that, we would love to hear from you and your thoughts on this, or if you have ideas or contributions. And I have been Liz.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!